Come get ready with me as I speak to you about the subconscious mind and how it speaks to us sometimes. It's always not so nice. So, I want you to right now, let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Oh, crap, I just stuck this in here. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now that we've breathed, let's talk about the voice inside of our heads. Now, we all have it. Um, we all have the voice inside of our head that says crappy things, to either about other people or that says it to ourselves. So I would like you to think of something that is a goal for you in your life. I want you to think about a goal in your life, something that you would want, something that you always wanted, and I want you to say, "I am now a professional singer," and then just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and just wait a second. What did you just hear? Did you hear a voice of dissension? Yeah, right. Sure you are. Uh-huh. Stuff like that, okay? And this might be your own voice, or it might be the voice of someone that you love who may have, in heat of anger, said something to you, or in frustration for their own lives, said something to you, and you're repeating it, or it could be yourself. So when you're hearing that voice is resistance. So if you have an affirmation like, I am powerful, I am strong, and you have a part of yourself that does not believe that, that's resistance, and that is going to stop you in your tracks from moving forward. So that is the voice that we're speaking to when we are making the change. We need to, or it is essential to, figure out what the reason is behind that voice, what is connected to that voice. And when you can find that, that's when you have the key to unlock other things to move you forward. So, Jordan Peterson, if you looked at one of my other videos, was talking about when a trauma happens, big trauma or little trauma happens, it creates a hole that the either your younger self or your inner child self gets stuck in, and you cannot move past that point emotionally to move forward. So it keeps you stuck. So when you can figure out what that voice is and why they're saying that and what it's connected to, that's when you can be the empathetic witness and shift things. So that is my speech for today about that inner voice, and never ever disregard it or shove it down. Go further. Ask, okay, why do you say that? If I say I want to be a professional singer, do you say it's not possible? Or yeah, right. So how does that make you feel when you hear that voice? And go with that emotion. That's the emotion that you want to go with deeper, or going into that shadow space. So when you go into that shadow space, which is going deeper, following that road down, not ignoring, because you also want to look for the feeling around it. Where do you feel that? I get a lot of stuff in my throat and in my stomach all the time. My throat and in my stomach. And I want to know why. So if I'm saying an affirmation to myself, like, money comes to me in abundant ways in my life, fortune always follows me, or something like that. If I feel a pang in my stomach, that means there's resistance. I can feel it. If I feel a tightness in my throat, tightness in my shoulders, tightness in your jaw, resistance, resistance, resistance. And there needs to be further investigation. So it's important, and thank that resistance for letting your body know and for you to understand how to read yourself and then take the next step to go forward. Thanks for getting ready with me.